Longer, fuller, healthier natural hair is the goal desire for many women, including myself, but a lot of us struggle to achieve it for one reason or the other. For some, it's the right information or to find the time to dedicate, and for others, it can even be the finances. However, if you are a girly who really want to grow longer, thicker hair but face those challenges, please stay seated and watch this video to the end, because today I will be sharing one of the ladies with the longest hair on the internet that has demonstrated that you don't need a lot of time, money or complicated information to grow your hair. You just need to do these 5 simple things she does in your own unique way to achieve whatever hair goals your heart desires.
Hair a lot. Okay, so this is my hair. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm just going to start breaking strands apart like this. And there's a little tangle here, so I'm going to see what's causing it. So it's just hair stuck together, so I'm just going to put my finger in there and just lightly just kind of pull those little tangles out. Okay, so it's nothing really too serious. Okay, and then I'm just going to go down. So essentially what I am doing is I am feeling for tangles on the way down and separating the hairs that is creating those. Okay, so like right here. So I'm just kind of treating my hair as if it was a harp. I don't know if that makes sense, but the more you start to figure detangle your hair, the more you know it and the more you can kind of, what is the word I'm looking for? You can determine where the tangles are and what's causing them, and you can just get them out with ease.
If you follow natural hair content, you would realize that a lot of naturals finger detangle. And this is no coincidence, it's actually very intentional because finger detangling has a lot of benefits. One significant one being length retention. And what that means is because the technique allows for you to be gentler on your hair, it's less likely for you to blindly break your hair off, as in the case with a comb, and so you get to retain more of your strands and of course your length. So this brown foamy looking liquid in Indigenous Strands spray bottle is actually soap nut, and yes, this is what she uses to wash her hair. She also uses apple cider vinegar sometimes too, and I believe she has her natural hair care line now where she makes these natural stuff she uses to grow her hair and sells them. I think she uses soap nut because it's not only natural, but unlike store-bought shampoos, it's mild, balances the scalp pH, soothes an irritated scalp, it's eco-friendly, and it's something you can purchase affordably in large amounts and make yourself, aka DIY. It also won't strip the hair, and your hair and scalp is actually getting good benefits from this herb, also called Rita, while washing your hair. Additionally, she washes her hair in a controlled state instead of loosely. As you guys can see, she's washing her hair in twist, which personally I think is great for reducing knots and tangles and helping to maintain or minimize the amount of breakage one can experience on wash day. Washing my hair like this is one of the reasons I got to even achieve waist length hair, because before, when I used to wash my hair loose, I used to get a ton of breakage and couldn't at all see my hair growth. So this practice is very well tested and proven.
Twist, 2-strand twist. Now you guys know that I have grown my hair out predominantly with 2-strand twists and head wraps. If you guys haven't seen my head wrap tutorial, I'm gonna post it right here, so go and watch that. But I have predominantly grown my hair out with 2-strand twists. When I started my natural hair journey, my hair was about collarbone length. My bang was about this short. I'll post the picture right here. That is me. I don't know if you can really see it, but that's all I got to work with right now.
If you struggle with finding time for your hair, Protective styling, whether in twists or braids, head wraps or wigs, is a great way to leave your hair to grow while you go on with your life. As long as you clock in from time to time, clean your scalp, give your hair moisture, give it protein and a little needed care, it will still flourish because indigenous strands hair is at her knees and she literally does the bare minimum. She's not in her hair every day and doing too much.
So this is my shea butter stash. I don't know if this camera is doing this justice, but this thing's huge. Oh god. Okay, this is my shea butter stash. I've just pulled this stash out. I've had this stash for about 2 years. I've had this stash for like 2 years. I just ran out of my smaller stash, so I pulled this stash out.
When I research what Indigenous Strands does, she actually spends money on products, but smartly. She mostly focuses on raw materials that she can get in large quantities for an affordable cost and makes her own natural products at home for her hair. This works out to not only be cheaper for her in the long run, but also healthier for her hair. Personally, one of the greatest benefits I love about this kind of strategy is the consistency you get to give to your hair. You know, like when you run out of products and the next one you get is a bad batch, or the ingredients have changed, or you just can't find it anymore. When you can afford to buy enough raw material that can last you 2, 3, or even 5 years like Indigenous Strands does, your hair can just be getting the stuff it likes all the time with no changes. And in this case, it's more unlikely that you'll encounter setbacks from trying a new product that totally just ruins your hair. From watching Indigenous Strands, I've learned that when trying to grow longer, fuller, healthier hair, it's important to try to stay consistent with our hair care techniques, practices, and very importantly, our products.
I'm going to be showing you guys what I eat in a day because you guys seem to be really interested in what I put in my body, so this video is for you. The first thing I'm going to do is cut this dragon fruit, which is high in vitamin A, helps to hydrate your hair. B1 promotes your hair growth. B2 strengthens the resistance of keratin. B3 helps to stimulate your blood circulation in your scalp. And vitamin C, which helps to combat hair loss. There you go. We're cheers.
This is dinner. So basically, we decided to make ramen. Now, we made ramen out of the leftover chicken that we had. We just boiled it down, boiled it with some herbs and some ginger and some spices and concocted all this. So this is my bowl. I have green onions. I have tacon, which in English it would be water spinach. There's chicken in here. There's a lot of goodness in here. It's good. So this is typically how I eat in a week. You guys, I eat predominantly healthy. I mean, tonight I eat pizza. Don't judge, but I do try to eat as healthy as I can because it's so good for your body.
Some people, including myself, tend to feel defeated when they think about eating healthy because, let's be honest, the finances. Because we all know healthier options can be expensive most times. But like she said, she tries to eat healthy. Every day is not the same. Someday she might just end up eating stuff that is not necessarily as healthy. But it's the effort that counts. So my encouragement to anyone watching this is that if you are not rich, if you don't have a lot of money, but you still want to eat healthy, do the little you can. And also, if you have access to soil, space, water, those necessary things to grow food, grow what you can. And that wraps it up for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. That is about it for the 5 simple things that Indigenous Strands does to grow her hair. Aren't they simple? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Ladies, remember that this is a small deed, but it's big for me because it's helping me to grow this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching to the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.